Superdome. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Shouldn't have dug that way. It's my first duo game. Let's see if we can get the dub.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Leonard Fournette looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th.
Yeah.
This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Where is anybody?
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff as they run left side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
3rd and long for Winston. Into heavy traffic,
and
it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television. He said, hey, congratulations.
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week,
somebody's up here. Somebody's up here.
There, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being
Where are you? Oh my God, help me! Where are you?
After the penalty, it's Fournette, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Right behind you there. Nowhere to be found. Right afterwards.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up
pretty
well.
Going for the other guy.
Run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's see right. Look down to your right. You're right there. Where did he go?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So a 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
God, I knew it. Think he was slick, right? Like the part that was right there. You could not have been out that quickly, like we were in a bush.
Winston now to throw on
first down. I knew it. I had a feeling. I knew it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one
how long
good
gonna take,
16, and the drive will continue.
You there,
right after the turnover, they come out.
Sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Okay.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You boy, you disgusting boy.
They'll run it now.
Now I choose really good.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
Oh, boy.
Drives now for this.
A point of drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Somebody say, he's a shotgun. Oh my God, I can't run. Oh my God, honey, yo, it's gonna kill me. I don't have a sniper.
And the decision to bring it out is going to
cost him
about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints coming out now to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Yo, Soak just got on.
Aim. Again, it's Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And again this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down, Winston. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
First down, Winston. A right side catch by Crabtree. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
In motion here is Witten. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The big man get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Frank Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd down, Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Jameis to throw it. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Crabtree has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Jameis on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Looking deep for Crab. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Jameis now on first down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, Winston. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
In motion, Hill. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we've reached... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Shift together here from the D-line. Winston.
I'm to go this way. Oh.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Oh my God!
Defensively, I think he was trying to go
through 2 checks right here by the tree. Are you kidding me?
To get rid of the football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wow.
Taken in at the 22. He wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
You could have really wanted trash.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A first down throw for Winston. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
We made both.
In motion right is the tight end.
That's over. Oh my God.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Michael Crabtree, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far.
Intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Probably 2 points over.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Play fake. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Winston on 3rd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like... collected a big play.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Austin Company. They go play action.
Smart, bro. I should have built him. I should have been much smarter. Oh, you trying to shoot with the DaGoat. Fuck you.
That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Fuck the DaGoat. Fuck the star.
Just shy of
got him.
midfield all the way to the 49.
I should have built up, man. I'm playing like an amateur now.
Hey, bitch, I'm gonna knock the fuck out of you.
Oh, no, this guy. Who's man? Who's man?
A swift move, but
Who's this guy?
Tackle just on the other side of midfield.
IP17, the one, the only.
Partner, we know today's NFL really built around the guy throwing the football.
Yeah, I gotta stop slacking though, bro. Like, yo, I've been too tired. Yo, these games that's just out right now, they ain't doing it for me. And I'm not on that Fortnite bandwagon.
Control the clock, you control the
like,
ball. And that way
I play it.
Control the game.
They'll run it again with
yo, man.
No dice.
Call of Duty ain't doing it this year. 2K definitely not doing it this year.
So he loses 3
I mean, I ain't
yards
fucking with Madden just
now
because it's Brady.
It's really easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little
this year.
Find a place
I'm hopping on Fortnite's update.
It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
This nigga Jahad.
John's not here.
Yeah, he playing the Madden game. I'm about to go watch his shit. He's streaming. Where the fuck is my mouse?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've
Yo,
converted
we should
just 2
dead ass
for
all
6
plan a
thus far.
trip to go to like
This is
6
3rd
Flags
and
and
10.
get nice out and shit. But we can't have no bitch niggas that don't get on no roller coasters, Angel.
Play clock winding down.
Look what
On play action, it's
Yo,
Mahomes.
Angel.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Back now here live in New Orleans.
You on Twitch streaming or what? On YouTube?
I'm thinking about starting to stream on Twitch, just so I can force
Here
myself
comes
to
play
edit
number 6 on this
upload videos
drive.
on YouTube.
That say that you're streaming?
Yeah.
Here's a give to Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because
I don't know.
once
Like,
guys
I
get out of that
already have an
mentality
audience on
of
YouTube.
firing out and
I'm
hitting
gonna just tell
people,
niggas I'm going
it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Fuck that nigga.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Not that I'm doing. These games that are out right now.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd.
Oh, we can hear ourselves on this.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there.
You
If
can't.
I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You can
I
hear
know
it.
we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness.
Of course,
Think about
Jahad
running the
saying.
ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively there.
Hey, this guy Jahad and Andres love the Saints since elementary school.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been
Maybe
pushed
Jerry
around.
too.
6 sacks given up in this one.
Maybe Jerry likes Saints too. I
And
don't know.
McMahon
No,
is
he
able to
charges.
put it through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game
Adam
are so
Angel, where
good
you at?
and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field
You
goal
ain't talking- you
that they
talking
got
to
3
LeBron,
points
nigga, you
out of.
talking to me.
They've got to feel
Nah,
good
I ain't
about that.
talking to me.
And they
Nah.
better make sure they love him
Oh,
up because
nah,
he's helped them out.
son.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Yo, girl, he better watch some hentai later.
Chill. Yo. I honestly hate Winston.
Winston now to throw on first
I
down.
love making money, yeah.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
I think we're late.
Thomas in there to second for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's what it comes down to.
Run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Celebrities.
Niggas never got to struggle. Never got to work. What they call work, we call fun.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
In motion right comes LaFell. LaFell will go in motion left.
It's not that
out of the gun. They find some
we played before. We played when, I think we played with the odd.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
You have? So when I remember you telling me to get it, and I was like, no.
Run of the night. We just saw it.
Yeah, we used to go around like Dusty Depot and shit.
Because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what
else
is happening in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coaches step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that,
you want to get a 40 got somebody, Chris?
Let me see. I want to wait for some mod to get on. Let me see. Yeah, I think we should wait for some mod to get on. Well, to get a 4. We can just play with a random if you want.
Alright.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A 3-5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Who was that, Josh? Whatever lineman just went outside.
Here's Winston.
Defense is lineman. Whatever he did.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards there for number 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that?
Touchdown coming up.
Completions.
Almost got it.
Conservative running that football.
All right, listen. Haunted Hills, bro.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, no.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Niggas want smoke. That's why you find that salty is smoke, bro. I'm dead ass.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he's
across the chalk.
Hey, do you remember that one day, bro? Me with Jamal, we just kept going salty, and it was just nothing but
a great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I don't see nobody flying over here.
And his kick is good.
I think, I'm going to line on this route just because I see a blue AR. I think that's a blue AR. Is that the new one? Okay, got the assault rifle. Dang.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I see the way Allier plays. That's the way a team should play.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
You ever watch Allier play them?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
we're in a storm, yes.
Field goal,
thank God.
Doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
Yo, who farted, bro?
Get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
No.
I heard that shit. You should have seen, yo, and you should have seen when I was playing Waffle, like yesterday or the day before, I kept getting scarred. I got scarred 4 times in a row when we started, bro.
Picked off by Tavon Young, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Oh shit! You need help? Oh no!
I'm coming. Why niggas?
So from here, he's helping his team. He's helping his team.
Nah, niggas is dead, bro. It's over for us.
Oh man.
I'm coming, but I'm saying, yo, Angel, you backing me up?
It's over. I'm hiding behind the car here.
Now they'll run it on.
I hear these niggas. Hold on, I'm about to
get him. Oh, here, yeah, get him. Right there.
Nah, he got a shot. It's over for me.
Gotta figure now after getting that turnover, they're just gonna be happy.
He got a shotty, bro. I got to scope the AR. This shit zooming in too far, bro.
Taking care
way
of the
too
ball.
Close.
All the ball
Hey, come behind. Yeah, come with me. Hurry up.
They come
run for it. No,
right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
Come on, Angel. Come on.
It's over, bro. He caught me.
Come on, give me that bag.
Angel, be careful. I think he's looking at you. He got a shotgun, though. He got a shotgun.
Throw it on me, okay. Throw it on me.
Time for a break. Back with more.
You gonna throw it over me like that?
Championship game.
Yo, you see the thing is, bro, I can't have a scoped AR against a shotty like at the distance I was at. That shit was zooming in way too close.
Shift together here from the D line.
I can't believe Angel just threw a grenade on me and just ran off.
But that was Angel that threw the grenade.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run inside the 40.
Angel, he got through the shotgun
for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Mr. Cunningham has been, but he's been slacking on Fortnite and Madden.
Who, Jihad?
Yeah, watch it.
I don't never see this nigga Jihad online, ever.
I thought he was appearing offline for a couple days.
I'm about to just delete him. I'm deleting him, bro.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of times.
Alright, I'm about ready.
Talk about Verizon guys. I'm gonna be.
Damn.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Yes.
Wait, you want to go to Tilted?
OBO wants to be our teammate, so let's go.
Fuck him, bro. I usually don't care about the fourth person. Nah, truthfully, sound like a dickhead, but I usually don't care about the fourth person.
You might need him.
I don't think so. I found a scar here before. I forgot what building it was. I think it was this one.
They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of
getting
to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Yo, isn't there a new spot? Where's that?
Be a big one for the offseason.
You said we need him?
Their goal now
he laid it on 2
in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning. Great OTAs and mini camp. You know as well as I do. They'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say,
"Oh, they clapped me."
They want to get back there.
I should never went out in the open, bro. I should never went out in the open. It's just us two here, though. Oh, it's over. I'm dead. I'm gonna just start landing next to y'all. Hey, dude, somebody killed me with the outfit you have on. Now you're an op.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Need help?
That shit looks funny, bro.
He's outside. He's outside.